Welcome back. In our previous video, we have learned about best first search algorithm. Okay, example I have explained. Algorithm, I'll explain you again. Best first search algorithm uses the best search strategy. So advantage, it combines advantage of both breadth first search as well as depth first search. Okay, best possible choice it uses. Fine, this is what we have seen with the help of example. So it comes under heuristic search, informed search, which is based on heuristics. Heuristics we've already seen. It is a function which is already attached with node. Okay, it is denoted with the help of h of n. For goal node, heuristics is 0. So here is the algorithm. We have to maintain two lists. One is closed list and the other one is open list. Okay, these are the two lists. Okay, so start with initial node. Suppose your initial node is n. You're going to put this initial node in open list. Okay, so if your open list is empty, there's nothing in the open list, that is nothing in your graph, then you have to exit. Open list is empty, exit. Okay, and say otherwise there is something to take that initial node, okay, from open list, move it to closed list. Okay, and what you have to do, you have to check if it is goal node. If it is goal node, return true. You have finished the searching. If it is not the goal node, then what you have to do is you have to expand node n to generate immediate next node. Expand it to find its children. Okay, immediately. Okay, successor, like children you have to find for that particular node, and all the children you have to put in open list. But in which fashion you have to put? Ascending order. Increasing order you put, that is better. Use the same way. Okay, so in this fashion, so we've already seen this with the help of example. I'll just go through it in short. So initial node is as I'm putting in open list. A, B, C are the successors, right? Children of it. So children I'll put in open, and from open I'll remove S, I'll put it in closed list. And in what fashion I have to put children is in sorted order. Done. So take the best possible choice, that is A. I'll put A to S. Okay, I'll explore its children, that is D and E. Put D and E in open. Okay, in which order? Increasing order. Further, C is the best choice. Take C out of open, put it to close. Okay, along with its heuristics. Okay, so what are the children of C? It has one child, H, put over there in sorted order. B is the next, put B to this, explore it, expand it, right? Put it in sorted order. Next, H. Okay, H comes over here. I and J are its children. Okay, next, I is the best choice. So always the best choice is going to the closed loop. So now I along with its children in sorted order. Now what is the best choice? L. So L will be going further to closed list. Okay, now what is the best choice? Actually K. But let us see with L. What has happened when L has come to the closed list? We have understood that it is the goal node. So we need to stop over here, returning success, that I found the node. So what used to happen in this algorithm? Sometimes I was going in this way. I was searching in this depth. Then I cancelled that depth. I went to this depth. This depth. So I'm changing my paths, depth wise, breadth wise. So this is the best first search. Okay. So it uses the advantages of both BFS and DFS. Time complexity gets reduces. These kind of graphs are called as OR graphs. Sometimes I explore with one path, sometimes I go to the other path. I'm ORing, right? But what is the problem? It may sometimes cover more distance than our concentration. Okay, so that was the drawback with beam search. So with best search, sorry. So next algorithm to us is beam search. Okay, so beam search is very simple algorithm. If you have understood best first search, you will easily understand beam search. Beam search is variant of best first search. Okay, best first search in optimized it is optimized version of best first search. Again, it is informed search. It uses heuristic search. Okay, informed search. It uses, again, it explores more than one path together based on the factor K or beta. Now this K or beta is nothing but it is called as beam. Okay, this factor is called as beam. In some books they are using K, somewhere they are using beta. It stands for beam. If K is equal to 2, 2 branches are explored. If K is equal to 4, 4 branches are explored. So how to decide? It depends sometimes upon trial and error method. For us, it will be given us in the problem statement. Okay. what is the k value. So its selected branches are the best branches. Let's see how it works. Okay, so this is the example given. K is equal to 2. So what they've given, you have to work on 2 branches. Okay, k is equal to 2. So your goal node is also k. Okay, you can take this k is over here also, k is over here also. It means from I can go to the goal node k with heuristic 6. From j I can go to the goal node k with heuristic 8. Okay, so k is my goal node. Open list, closed list are empty. So I have explored it in this fashion. Initially, I'll put my starting node in the open list. My closed node is going to be empty. Okay, further what we will do? In open list, okay, further what we'll do? We have to do best first search only. So what are the children of A? It is B, J and 7. Sort them according to their heuristics. It will be F, J and B. Put them in the open list. Okay, so F, J and B are there in the open list. Put A in the closed list. Okay, because A is explored. Further what I have to do? Further I have to see what is K. K is nothing but 2. That is, I have to do pruning. Okay, pruning means I have to cut. What I have to cut? Because K is 2, I have to keep 2 things. Because K is 2, I have to remove B. Prune B. Okay, we have to keep best K successors. Okay, so closed list will be as it is. So this new step is added in this beam search. Okay, we have to search within particular beam limit. So 2 is my limit. Okay, B is removed. Next step. Okay, now what is the best choice from this? F7. So go back to the tree, explore F7. Where is F? Explore it. F. What are the children of F? E and G. Put them in sorted order. G3, E5. Okay, where will I put them? G3 and E5. I'll have to put them in open list. Okay, so see here, G3 and E5 I'm putting in open list. Okay, and my closed list is the other node I have put in closed list. Okay, so again what do I want? I have to keep best K successors. Okay, here I have to explore the successor of F also and J also. Why so? Because I had F also and J also. So in the same step I am exploring. So F we have seen, FK successor. What are F successors? E and G. What are J successor? It is K. What is it? With 0. Okay. So both successors we are putting over here. That's why we are getting 3 values over here. G3, E5 and K0. Okay. Put them in sorted order. What will I get? K0, G3 and E5. E5 is extra. I need to prune it. E5 gets cancelled. What do I get? My list is this, K0 and G3. And what did we explore? We explored F as well as J. So both had come in closed list. Okay, so this is my closed list. Now further, K0. What is my best possible choice? K0. But that is my goal. So I get success. I return with success. So easy was beam search. I hope everybody has got. So it is same like best first search. Only what we have to do after applying best first search. Okay, we just have to do pruning. Beyond K, we have to prune. That's it. Okay, so what are the features of it? It has reduced memory consumption as compared to the beam search. Okay, so time is also reduced. Computations also have been reduced. Okay, all these things are reduced. Fine, but what is the drawback of this search? Sometimes what can happen is my goal state was not there in the process only. It may get pruned. Okay, that particular branch may get pruned what was there in the one which was having the goal state. So that is one drawback, because pruning is there. It may terminate on finding a goal state, or sometimes I'll get goal state, it will terminate, or sometimes goal state will not be reached only because the branches that were having goal state were already pruned, or further they are not there to explore. Okay, so that is one drawback, because we prune. So sometimes we can get goal state, sometimes we may not get goal state. But what has happened? Computations are reduced, time for searching is reduced, memory requirement has been reduced. Okay, applications of this beam search you can find in speech recognition, vision, computer vision algorithms, planning, machine learning. Okay, these use beam search. So I hope everybody has got this algorithm. So further, we will be learning about hill climbing algorithm. Let us meet you in the next video. Thank you.